Hi, my name is Edward Booker. This channel is about things that I've learned on my journey. Hopefully it'll help you. I started this channel basically to get better at making videos, video editing, and figured, hey, I could do that by sharing some of the things I've learned in my life. So that's what I'm doing. Some people's asked me how I've recovered from a failed business. I had 2 recovery houses, and I partnered with somebody that stole. So after about I think we were in business for about 3 years, everything started crashing down. Things were going bad, and I'd seen it coming about 6 months off, and I tried my best I tried my best for the last couple of years to make it work. And there were things that I was missing. Long story short, I had to shut it down because it wasn't who I was trying to be anymore. I wasn't helping people. I was helping them in their habits, and I was trying to help them turn their life around. So I stopped it. I was in a bad place for a while. I basically mentally shut down and just did things to get my mind off of that failed business. I felt responsible. I felt like I let everybody down. And finally a guy came in and showed me that I wasn't done and that I had more options. And since then, I started looking at things a bit different. He gave me a couple things to go on. He spent a day with me, and I took off and got up and got going again. It's like I didn't run that business. I sold one of the houses, and I worked on the other house. I had a couple rounds of dealings with inspectors, actually on both houses. I got out of the first house easy because I was selling it, and I had a few things I had to deal with, but we got that taken care of. But the second house, I was keeping it, and I had about 2 pages worth of stuff that needed to be taken care of in the house. And the guy said it was all little stuff, but didn't matter how little it was to me. I had no idea how to do it. So I felt kind of pushed back, and I had to learn to overcome the fear of not knowing how to do things, and found out how useful YouTube is. And I technically call it YouTube University. But kind of backtracking a little bit, that guy that I can't blame, then I kind of blamed him, but I also blame myself because I made the decision to continue with him, and I shouldn't have. But while he was a bad person, he also taught me many different things. He also taught me, and I looked at him like, you deserve to be wherever you want to be. If you're there, you earned your right to be there. It's up to you to do what you want to do with it. It's up to you to make the choice of what to do with it. I had to learn why the business failed, and I had to accept my part in it. I had to accept that it failed. I had to watch my mind. And what I mean by that is stop focusing on how bad things were and start focusing on what to do to get going and get out of the mess and to continue and to become greater than before. Again, it's like I had to focus. While I changed my mind was on, I also had to change my focus, because what you focus on is what your mind's going to be on. I had to learn to forgive him, and that's more for me than it was for him, because if I didn't forgive him, I would still be angry at him. And if I was still angry at him, then I will be wasting time and energy on something that's already happened. It's not going to change. He's gone off doing what he's going to do. So I needed to forgive him for myself so I could release that anger and use that energy for something creative for me. So I had to adjust myself. I had to assess my situation, and I had to learn from it and look for the options that I had before me. And then I had to take action. And when I took action again, going through the house, fixing it up for a rental, I had to assess where I was at, and I had to learn, and I had to keep going back over that over and over and over again until I successfully got that house up and going and successfully got somebody in it to rent it. The things that helped me the biggest among that list, I didn't even mention. The discipline, because I've had to drive back and forth an hour and a half total drive time while working a full-time job, working third shift. I had to better organize myself, get things together so I'm not forever looking for everything and wasting more time. And I had to schedule my days that I had to work up there because I had other things that I was doing as well. And I have other things that I'm doing now. So I have to schedule my time. These are things that you have to do to be successful. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching.